Problems exist. I used to think that because I had a physical problem, like I could feel tension in my back or my ankle or my shoulders, or after my kids were born, my upper back. I used to think, wait, I shouldn't have pain. I'm a fitness professional. I've done this for X number of years. This shouldn't happen. And then I realized, wait a second. The more active you are, the more engaged with the world you are, there's pain, there's discomfort. Or if you've had injuries, there's pain and there's discomfort. There are problems in the body to be solved. I am a believer that when you have a physical problem within the body, you learn how to heal it. You learn how to listen to it. You learn how to respond to the problem by thinking critically. So critical thinking, analytic skills in terms of how to analyze the root cause of what is happening inside of your body. But I used to think, wait a second, I shouldn't experience these problems. One, because I wasn't injured. I didn't get hit by something, I didn't crash a car, I wasn't hurt in some traumatic accident. Why am I experiencing pain? Well, it's because we're constantly in communication and dialogue with gravity. And sometimes gravity can win if we're in repetitive stress positions. But look, problems happen. Problems physically, they can turn into pain and discomfort. It does not mean that something is incredibly wrong, but it is asking for your attention. So when you have a problem and pain, if you listen to it, if you learn how to take the steps to heal your pain, you learn how to solve a problem that if it pops up again, you have a protocol, a strategy, and a way of managing the issue. When my upper back first started to hurt with my firstborn, now I can manage it with my thirdborn. Why? Because I've learned how to manage my rib cage better and better over the past 4 years. And that was one of my #1 goals, to figure out how to enjoy holding my kids without experiencing pain and discomfort. So the problems that we experience can at first appear to be a big pain in the ass. And I'm not trying to minimize problems and how they feel, but problems happen. And if we accept problems are a part of living, it kind of decreases the tension, decreases the drama. If we accept problems happen, then we can start to think critically and analytically about the issue, looking at the root cause, and most importantly, create a plan of action to move forwards. So when you experience physical problems, it's not the end. It's actually just the beginning of the story. And what you choose to do next will either lengthen the problem and how long you need to deal with it, or shorten the problem because you know exactly what you should do next in order to close that book on the problem and move forward with a different part of your life. So if your knee hurts, you know exactly what movements you need to do in order to heal the knee and get going into some other area of life that you're trying to explore, learn about, and move. And this way you're not burdened by problems because you go, oh, I know, this happened, I did this, now I get this, I know I can do this, and then it will heal itself. Once you start to learn how to solve these problems, you get bigger problems. Like, how do I want my body to move now and over the next decade? And then you move from rehabilitation to performance. How do I want my body to feel in peak performance? What sort of quietness in my mind? What sort of speed of movement do I want? Where do I want that to come from? What sort of feet and toes do I want to have? And it just opens up a whole new type and style of conversation for these bigger problems almost. But the problems that were presented to you, you solved them. And now you can ask bigger questions about how you want to live inside of your body and what feels good. So the moral of the story is problems happen, accept them, learn how to think through them, and then start to ask bigger questions. So if you enjoy this, check out DominicSessa.com, sign up for my newsletter, go to my YouTube, my Instagram. If you're on my newsletter now, thanks for being here. We'll talk again soon.